Max's live stream. Unfortunately, he will not be showing up for today's live for as I, Slade Willson, will be filling in for him, as we are about to play Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I've heard about this game many of times for over the past 2 years. I always wanted to play this game ever since the first one came out. But luckily, that was the last time I've heard it since I was stuck on that island for about 5 years. I barely come back to find out that Hideo Kojima has made a 5th Metal Gear Solid. That's when I had the opportunity. Once after I got off of that island, and still hunting down for Oliver Queen. Might as well have some spare time on playing this extraordinary game, for as I play as Snake, aka Big Boss. Now let's check in on my iDroid, shall we? I've noticed that Matt Ox hasn't really checked up on his status for everything that he does for this operation at his so-called mother base. Look at this, he doesn't even accept his awards. $100,000 worth of GMP. I shall gladly accept it from Maddox. So much of his stuff. This is really taking forever. For whoever... Okay, never mind. Pathetic. Since I've been stuck on that island, I've had this serum called the... Can you tell me what it is again? Why now? I'm totally focused on this, and I forgot. Oh, it's the Marikuru. I've had the Marikuru implanted me for about 5 years now. And now these men are C ranks, not even experts. This is completely unacceptable even for you, Maddox. That's why I'm here, and I'm about to do of what you should have done. Now let's check on our missions list. You had about 23 missions complete, and yet you still left these 2. I've completed about 50 plus more missions than you ever could.
Where are you live streaming?
I'm live streaming off of YouTube right now. Let's see what I want to go in through right here, because I've heard that once... Okay, what the hell is Quiet doing? Right now she's freaking me out over there. What did you say?
You heard me?
I did not.
Papa got a boot.
I am not. The only thing that I can ever think of is Shadow stuck on that island. Now she's permanently stuck on that island ever since Oliver Queen decided to choose another woman instead of Shadow. But I will bring this companion alongside. Look at how the way he has his emblem already tattooed on his screen. Look at that. If it were me, I would have two guns as my emblem instead of the arrows. Those arrows make me sick. I want to chop them off and shove it down Oliver Queen's throat. But I can't talk straight because of Oliver Queen.
His throat. His throat.
Yeah, no kidding. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, as we are waiting, I shall give you the intel of how I got off of that island. Apparently, all of you who believes in Oliver Queen, aka the Arrow, from which you do not know who Oliver Queen is, on the channel CW, he played his document.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post southwest of Ngumba
Apparently,
Industrial
I'm
Zone.
being interrupted
Targets
by
are
these men
civilians.
that I do not know,
1 female.
but they could be
Apparently they're
my
specialists sent
partners
out there to
for this
investigate
live stream.
infectious diseases.
If you don't cooperate,
Frequent
I shall
visitors to
slit
that
your
villain's house
throats
so you have
and put them on Hideo Kojima's game and tell him to give me the opportunity to put that on the next Metal Gear game. Throughout all the lands, I've been stuck on that island for almost 5 years, and not once in my entire life that I've ever visited Africa. Apparently, Madax has some kind of development who's completed. I don't know if that's the Mirakuru that was implanted inside that chick, or I'm just imagining things because of the Mirakuru. Let's check out my iDroid, set my destination. As I have my vehicle. They can't even give me a look at the battery level. It's not even charged all the way. And once I'm playing this, that battery is gonna die from my controller. That's why I'm gonna go raging mad.
Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Great, that's what I freaking need. For the how the way this looks, Madax, you need a lot of work in your plate. If you ever want to be a Metal Gear expert. I've heard numerous stories about Big Boss, aka Solid Snake, as if you don't know who Big Boss is. Anyway, that's what I was continuing about. I've heard numerous of times that there were multiple Metal Gear release dates without my approval. Wait a minute. I have eyes on that guy over there. Right now, the sniper. Where's it coming? Oh, it's my partner. And now she's apparently humming for no freaking reason. Commander Miller, can you explain why she's humming instead of giving the snake over here orders? He can snipe him right where he stands. Look at that. He can't even aim for. Apparently he got that right. Don't worry, I will take care of you, my friend.
There, that's the target.
You'll not ruin my mission this time. That is supposed to be a decoy? Unacceptable! That would have been Oliver Queen if I would have ended his life over there on that island. Apparently everybody here is freaking experts. And you got a one-man army. I wonder what the hell is going on.
Civilis Delta 2. Gevangenen wordt gemist. Lijken ze bij ontsnappen. Oorlog. De CFTF begrijpt. We gaan het zoektocht. Ze gaan zo worden.
Now take everybody out. Take everybody where they stand. You will not do anything.
You need to help her.
Come to rescue me. I was asked to show that man around here. Dangerous work.
I don't have time for your chit chat.
Every second.
What did you say? He's over there. Apparently, right now he's trying to hide from his enemies, which I got freaking spotted. How? In a blazing saddle did I hit him from that far? Apparently this guy wants to be put to sleep as well. He's lucky that I don't put a bullet in him. I will help you after you tell me where Oliver Queen is. Now would you stop humming for 1 second, you sniping bitch? I need to concentrate. You know what? I'm just gonna send you to my mother base. I had enough of this.
Amazing, boss.
Would you excuse me, ladies and gentlemen? I have to check something. Tucker,
Great work.
aka
Now
Tommy Boy FYI. Unfortunately, Monarchs cannot be on this live stream for today, as if he's out doing errands, I suppose.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Need my trusted companion to take them out. Do a sneak attack. That's how you know that was a glitch right there. I'm gonna need more recruits. No one will ever hear you speak.
Subject on board.
Soon you will join our mother base. Concentration fire. That's it. I'm gonna take them out one by one. Apparently that wasn't a freaking headshot the first time. But that's okay. They won't be useful anymore. Just gonna give these men a chance to join my army. Now they're going behind my backs. Look at that. Even a freaking bandana is right there. Which belongs to the legendary Snake. Now you deserve to die right now. You see that? Headshot number 6. This one would be useful. I have no interest on these men. Oh, you freaking kidding me? I had enough of this. I'm gonna end his life right now.
Roger that.
No one will ever hear you anymore. I'm gonna dump you up. You can join our mother base and eject you with a mirror crew. An A-rank. Well, that's just what I need. No.
You gotta extract him.
Practically everything's already done. No one will ever hear you. I swear, amateurs these days. Have no use for me. See you on my mother base, bitch. Slade Willson out. the mission successful.
Mission complete, boss.
An S ranking. That is the first time in my career that I ever got an S ranking. Hell, I didn't even know it exists. During my training through the Cold War, I always got an A. But an S ranking, that's an accomplishment right
Boss,
there.
we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them.
Well, thank you for that information, and look at that. A freaking emblem with assault rifles. Now that's just what I needed. I know we're gonna shake my access profile.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
He acts like I don't even take a shower at all. If these men can't handle a battlefield without getting a little dirty, then they should be put in their place. Just like Shadow was put in their place when Oliver Queen decided to choose the other woman instead of...
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery. We're good to go, Chief.
Forgive me. What the hell is going on here?
What's the matter?
So it's this irrelevant woman. What does she need to be useful in our Mother Base? I don't even know who this chick is, who or what she does. Okay, apparently I'm mistaken. Apparently it's not the Mirakuru. I would have slit their throats, choking them out. That's another story. Why even Shadow's that capable? Strong soldier. I gotta give him that. But can he survive through this person's rape? Broke his freaking teeth? Are you kidding me?
Now!
Don't get in the way, boss. Are you freaking kidding me? Why wasn't I informed of what Big Boss was capable of?
What the fuck, you freak?
Someone should put this man out of his
Give me a
misery.
hand!
This is a disgrace. Someone eject her with a Mirakuru. Okay, never mind. Just put her out. What the hell is going on? What is this world coming to? Unbelievable.
Dismissed.
Not even Snake's own man can handle this type of violence.
Payback for how they treated her? Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
I would have just ended all those soldiers' lives. Because unnecessary sacrifice. Now I will go down.
About Eli.
Boss!
I'd heard that
Who
one
in
of
the
the
hell
members
is
of the
Eli?
Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Are you trying to say that I have a son? After all these years? Shadow didn't tell me this. When the hell did Shadow tell me that I had a freaking child? And named Eli? What kind of a name is that? It's a terrible name. That's a disgrace. I shall go on my next mission.
Roger.
I gotta explain everything. This is freaking unacceptable. It's unacceptable. A Shadow on that island with Oliver Queen, John's the other woman.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
I shall continue my last mission. And once I'm done, we will be playing another game called Tom Clancy's The Division.
Gaining altitude.
Well, you can't have any war games without Slade Willson. No. You're not a terrible soldier, you know that. Even without the Barracuda, you're one of a kind. Not as one of a kind as Shadow was. As of right now, I will. I'm in this. I will display this little chit-chat that's going behind my back. But first, let me see how I do it, because this is a first for me. There, that's better. And look at this. This is totally unacceptable. Who in the hell puts a freaking raccoon as their avatar instead of like a badass soldier? He is a disgrace. He is everything to be ashamed about. But no need to worry. Sooner or later in the future, I will put the Mercure in him, and he will become one of us. Challenge task. I actually kinda like this game. Considering the what this bitch tried to shut the hell up. Can't even talk right now. My throat is ugh. It's a miracle effect. It gets to you after all these years. Still haven't prevented anything from happening. Look, a black ocelot. I'm gonna choose a sneaking suit. Yeah, that's much better. As from now on, we will go by my rules. And I will recruit Big Boss as one of my partners. Or he'll work for me one day. And together, we could be unstoppable. Unstoppable to the point where we can end Oliver Queen's life. And kill him. Myself. I mean ourselves. Episode 25. What is this? A sit-down reality show?
mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
They may be kids, but they are soldiers. So there will be no use for their actions. Actions will speak louder than words. You hear me, Commander Miller? Or Private Miller?
Be careful down there, boss.
They could have given me a motorcycle to ride on. Instead, they give me this piece of junk. I'm taking it. This will help me with the Maracuru. Take the black carrot. You, go investigate at this set of coordinates. Do what must be done. I will take this piece of junk with me. Out of all that, I've lost already 3 viewers. For whoever those viewers are, you will pay for what you've done. I'm trying to make this live stream better for this so-called Manax, and you go and betray me like that. You betray your master. I shall dump this vehicle. I'm already pissed off.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
I don't take orders from you. Talk like that again, and I will end your life by slithering your throat. What the hell is that coming from? Oh, I see them. Oliver Queen won't mind. Maybe had this as his own birth. You know, Oliver Queen hates wolves. It would be a shame if no one gave him a special welcome present. Oh, Mrs. Queen! How would you feel if you had a wolf or a dog's coat right around your neck? I know it sounds super creepy, but this world is already creepy enough. Especially with those 3 viewers that walked out of my stream at my own time. Is unacceptable. At least I muted. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this bitch right here, right now. Would you shut up for once? Shut up for once so I can concentrate over here. Oh god, I'm getting a headache from this guy's lust.
Extract him.
No one will ever know that you're here. Whoever's on this live stream, speak forward now.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol.
Are you
Security
freaking
will be
kidding me?
tighter now. Watch yourself.
This is unacceptable. You shall die. I am freaking missing every single shot. These kids just pissed me off. Come on out here and see what happens. See what happens.
Boss, another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol.
You will never, and I mean ever, know that I'm here. How many kids are in this godforsaken island? Seriously, this is unacceptable over here. Oh, that's unacceptable. As Oliver Queen saving another woman instead of Shadow. Fall asleep now, kid, or else I'll end your life as we speak. I am gonna kill this kid if it's the last thing I do. I mean, really, oh my god. You take this one, quiet. These kids have no use for me.
Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage.
You have got to be kidding me.
Pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
I will take down these kids if it's the last thing I do. This is completely unacceptable. I'm being captured by children. This is really bad reputation for Maddox.
Brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Shall send down a chopper immediately. You mean to tell me that I have to walk all the way down there?
Kangia, General Yabakala, Ilumbu, Mosi, Tata Yabankala.
Wait, now what the hell am I supposed to do here?
Elaka Mono, Mambu, General Salaka.
Can these kids ever drive?
Yabuta, Yambele.
This is completely a waste of my time. I swear, I'm gonna end this game.
This is B-Quad.
Close range. I'm so sick and tired of all these kids being soldiers. Whatever happened to the merciless, meritocratic soldiers that I have created? But why don't we just shut up, kids, so that way I can save your life? And whoever is visiting this live stream, I welcome you. My name is Slade Willson. I'm taking over Maddox's live stream for today. I shall tell you my story of whatever happened to me on that island 5 years ago with my beloved Shadow and the man who killed her, Oliver Queen. But first, it's time for me to get some intel on everything that's going on this stage of Africa. Whatever who you are, speak now.
All that's left is to extract the commander.
I literally am lost for words right now. This is completely unacceptable. In every freaking possible way, I am going to kill somebody if someone doesn't kill these kids. Demented, I know.
Fire!
What the hell just happened? This is completely unacceptable. I'm done here. I've literally just had enough of these kids. Once after I'm done with this mission, I am done entirely with this game. Having kids as soldiers. Now if it was back in the Cold War, in World War II, I would completely understand. But putting them in the battlefield in Africa, that is entirely the most lamest / lazy training in my entire life. A time to send down a chopper.
Roger.
Why couldn't I just bring out a freaking Jeep over here? I'm so worried about bringing... I am lost for words. I cannot describe as Oliver Queen killing Shadow on that island. I need more miracle in my system. I am about to pass out right now. For whoever's watching this, I welcome you to Slade Wilson's live stream. And you may say that it is Maddox's, but he's not here right now. Because Slade Wilson, back on the island from 5 years ago, is taking over the live stream. And you kidding me right now? No respect for any of you. I shall inject you with Miracle to antagonize and terrorize your city.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone. Gaining altitude.
This mission was unacceptable in every term of events. God, I feel freaking sorry for Maddox over here.
Warning.
I gotta give it to Big Boss.
You gonna extract him? Mission complete, boss.
I need one of my men, so that way I can slit down his throat a B. That is completely unacceptable. In every term of every event.
Boss.
Quite another
How we
freaking
report
intel.
this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon, and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Now this is the man that I need right
Boss,
here.
we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
As you can see, I'm already in the chopper for whoever your voice is. This game, in about 40 minutes, has been the most disappointing / innovative live stream that I have ever done for Maddox 64.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the
Listening to these
infection.
guys rant
From now
all
on, if you
freaking
even
day
suspect a
will
staff
be the
member's
death
infected,
of
use
my
your
stream.
iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team
I
tell
would
them to.
inject all of
They
these
will
guys
listen to
with
you.
Veracruz.
Of course, it's just a
Veracruz will
temporary
save
measure
them one
until we
day.
find a permanent
Prevent
solution.
cancer.
But at least they'd
Prevent
be in
any
solitary
illness.
isolation so they
And
won't infect
prevent
each other
any
and get
injuries.
the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose
For
more
this
people.
person who has joined
We have
this
no
live
choice.
stream, welcome.
Boss, open your iDroid.
I'm already opened my iDroid, as you could see.
I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
I'm already up ahead of these guys, and yet they expect me to
Take a
do
look
it
at the
again.
quarantine facility we've set up.
You know, just for that, Slade
We'll
Willson
isolate
will do it just
anyone
for
who's
you,
already
just for a
symptomatic at the
time's
quarantine
sake.
facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
After all that, I noticed two things. One, people going in and out of my live stream, and this chick over here lying down for no apparent freaking reason. Totally look at her. What the hell is she doing? Just sit down, woman. I shall have this woman killed, and yet again. What do they want me to do here? I'm trying to do what they are telling me to do. Look at this, I can't even do anything. Seriously, I mean, what am I supposed to do here? This pot will be the life of me if I don't get this iDroid thingamajig out of my sight. But someone please bring me a glass of water. It's getting very hot in here.
The staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Apparently not. She just walked in as you were about to sleep on my live stream. Not Mr. Hideo Kojima. I say many things in here. Things which you will never exceed of what you have achieved here today. safe measures, I have these men quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
You know what? After all this...
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. On the human trafficker who sent Shabani and
Nope.
the others to
Nope. Forget it.
They
This...
ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's
Is there
going
any way
around
we
the
could try to
base.
shut this guy up? Because seriously, I don't think he can hear me from this end.
Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
I do not need to check anything, and you will not give me orders. As of right now, I am done with this stream. For whoever watched, and for whoever got out of the live stream because they thought it was boring, mark my words, I will return for Mad Axe's live stream if he is ever doing errands or in the battlefield. But just remember, Slade Willson will always be near this live stream and this channel. Be warned and be alerted. Oliver Quay killed Shadow!